Thank you guys for tuning in to my YouTube channel. All right, before we get into it, just want you guys going to hit that subscribe button. Just go ahead and murder that subscribe button. Now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. So basically, I want to talk to you guys I'm gonna give you guys my final MVP prediction before the season end. It's coming to an end. We got about a few days left. As of right now, give you my coming in at number 3 will have to be Giannis. Coming in at number 2 is Jokic. And then number 1 is Joel Embiid. Now, I wouldn't be mad if anybody chose Jokic or Giannis as the front runner to win it, the MVP for this season. But simply the fact that when you look at Giannis, he's been consistent he's pretty much been doing the most with less. Jokic numbers look excellent, but he's just been stuffing the stats. Dang near averaging a triple-double, so he's making a huge argument right then and there. So with Giannis, he plays both ends of the floor. He's the one, to me, has been doing the most with the less. Their team is obviously, he put his team on his back, and they're actually have the best record in the NBA. Not only in the East, but in the West as well. They're the best record in the NBA. It's looking like they're gonna close the season with the number 1 record in the whole entire NBA. So that's extra points for me as well. Obviously, I like players that play both ends of the floor. So Giannis I wouldn't be mad if people put Giannis as the front runner for MVP this year. He obviously won a ring in 2021. So he definitely has a strong case to make MVP. He's definitely the best qualified player out of the two to actually win it over Jokic and Joel Embiid, simply because he has a chip already. Neither the other 2 candidates hasn't had a chip or even made it to the finals yet at all. We have Jokic back-to-back MVP. This could be possibly his 3rd in a row MVP, which will put him in the status of Larry Bird and a few others to actually win 3 MVPs in a row. So history is in the making. He can actually. The thing with Jokic is that when it was time to play against these Joel Embiid, or I know he recently just played against Giannis, but Giannis was out. It seems like these players are ducking each other. I don't like that. Whether they out or hurt or not, I feel like they should be getting up, especially with, from the past month. They all had a chance to play each and one another, but somehow they either out or both of them decided to sit out. Like, they not trying to, like me personally, I would try to one up every chance I got, especially if the race is this tight as it is right now. The MVP can go in either or. The separation could be possibly separation for these 3 players is when you guys, what did it look like when you guys went head to head? Who came out on top? Who dominated? You know what I'm saying? Like, that can be the separation of who gets the MVP, and that's what I look like it will boil down to, in my opinion. Joel Embiid. When you look at a player like Joel Embiid, he's actually played both ends of the floor. He's carried his team their entire season. He's missed quite a few games. Giannis missed quite a few games. Jokic missed quite a few games. All 3 of them have excellent stats. The separation to me is when I look at Joel Embiid, he's dominated his competition. I would like for him to have more one-on-one matches with Jokic and Giannis. I don't think Jokic or Giannis can guard Joel Embiid. I think Joel Embiid has a better chance of guarding Giannis and Jokic in a one-on-one situation. We seen the reason why I give Embiid the nod is because of the fact that when you look at offensively, I think they're all on the same level. Offensively, defensively, that's what separates Giannis and slightly. I think Embiid has shown slightly better defensive player than Giannis. And obviously, he's head and shoulders over Jokic. I don't think Jokic plays any type of D whatsoever. I think he just, if I'm being generous, he's bare minimum defensive player. He doesn't play anybody. He's not getting defensive key block during pivotal close games. When I look at Jokic guard the best these centers, he's not locking anybody up. He's pretty much a defensive cone on defense. It's easy to score on Jokic, especially in one-on-one situations. I've seen Joel Embiid get key stops, key blocks in pivotal moments when games are close. I've seen him close out games. Giannis, not so much. He don't necessarily close out games. He's not necessarily, that's not his key of his game. He's not really a closer. We all know Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday is pretty much the closers on Milwaukee. Giannis at times, can he close? Yeah, he's showed moments here and there, but he's not the go-to guy when it's time to close games out. Majority of the time, it's either Middleton or Drew Holiday, in my opinion. That's what I see for this season. Joel Embiid, obviously, he's the closer. When the games are close, they're going to Joel Embiid. Especially when it's time to get a defensive stop, Joel Embiid seems to come through time after time, especially he's shown it this year. Now, I would like to see them when it was time to go one-on-one, when these teams play each other. I would like to see them play each other. I don't want to see players like this, especially when the race is this close. I don't want to see players like this sit out. So at the end of the day, I have Joel Embiid slightly over Giannis and Joker. And that's my final MVP prediction. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your comments in the comment section, hit that thumbs up button, and I'm out.